What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is another day for another tournament, and that's right, we're going back-to-back weekends. Actually, we're going to be back-to-back-to-back weekends with bowling tournaments because, well, next week, I just lost my light. There we go. Next week, we're going to be in Evansville. We're going to be in Evansville for the first regional of the year. But today, we're not there. Today, we are in Mishawaka, Indiana at the, what's this thing called? The NBA Parkway something. Anyways, we're here in Mishawaka. We're going to bowl in the NBA series tournament. I think you guys have seen me bowl this before. 6-game qualifier. I think we're on 47 feet today. And this has one of those unique ways of having handicap to where it kind of makes everything kind of even over the board. This is just another opportunity for me to compete. If you guys saw last week in Kalamazoo, definitely struggled with kind of losing the ball off my hand. Believe it or not, I had a set of eyes on me this week that noticed something. And that would be my amazing and beautiful wife. And she noticed something about my right hip and how the ball gets behind me sometimes. And I think she's onto something. So today we're going to go in. We have some different vantage points or viewpoints and a couple different feel aspects that we're going to look to improve on today, and hopefully go in and make better shots than we did last week in Kalamazoo. The whole goal here is just try to give me some more confidence heading into the regional season, and also the Masters is coming up. But I feel like we're making some good headway. Obviously, it's still a bumpy road, but nothing to it but to do it. Let's get in there. I've already off to a really bad start today because I literally almost got to the bowling alley and realized I forgot my wallet home. So I had to run 30 minutes back home to grab my wallet, and I'm currently on the clock right now. So let's get in there. Let's get bowling. Let's have a good day, and let's make the best of it. Hopefully make some progress. Let's get at it. So we're about to get started. Shout out to my wife. I think she's really onto something. It had something to do with my hips. I don't know if I said that in the intro, but we're gonna do the best we can today to just focus on making shots and keeping the ball in front of me. We're on 46 feet. I'll put the pattern up here if I can find it. But today is just gonna be try to execute, make good shots, and hopefully go away with some knowledge and hopefully good performance. So feeling good. I'm really hungry. Hopefully that doesn't affect me too much, but ready to get after it today. I think we're gonna start with the Nuclear Forge. If we're not gonna go with that one, we're gonna go with the Lethal. So let's get after it.
Oh, we got a little break in the action here, and I just want to talk to you guys because, like, I am so frustrated. I mean, I shouldn't be frying out, right? But we're so close. Like, I can feel it. I make some shots today that are just downright as pure can be, and obviously my results are really good. And then it just, like, I can't get my brain to just stay in that zone or that feel. I don't know. And then I just make 2 or 3 bad shots to follow it up, and then, quite frankly, guys, today, if I just remove 2 or 3 bad shots a game, I'm looking at being at like 150, 180 over right now, which is well within the number. Oh, it's just, try not to fry out. Obviously, you have to take things in strides, right? We're still learning, we're still growing. And what my wife picked out about my hips and where my swing gets to has been a huge help. So shout out to my wife, she's awesome. And hopefully, this is something I can keep building off of, because today I feel like I'm as close as I've ever been. Now he's got to go out and execute. So we got 2 games left to make something happen. We're not going to make match play. We're not even close to it after that 160 game. And I want to see if I can just put together 2 solid games, hopefully north of 220. That would be my goal. If we can do that, I consider this a big success. But right now, I'm just trying to keep my emotions under check because I know I'm throwing it good. I just need to learn to repeat. So we're going to get back at it here. We got 2 games left and see what we can do. Get this thing. There we go. Does that work? That works. I don't. There we go. Well, how about that? I know, another miscut, another not winning day, but definitely the most productive day I've had in a while. Every other tournament that I've left, I usually leave knowing something that has to get fixed, as in like a lot of things went wrong and I just got to go put more work on the grind trying to like fix the problems. Where today I left feeling good about being able to make shots and the progress I've made. So we'll just go through the day. Game 1 off to a hot start. I had the front 5 and I thought I was king dingling. Then I stoned 8.
that was cool. And then proceeded to just miss the move on the back half of that game. I went open in the 8th and 9th. Or I think 7th and 8th or 8th and 9th, one of the two. And then just kind of blew up that game. That could have been 270, 260, 250 pretty easily. Unfortunately, it was not. My beautiful wife is here. Say hi.
That did not work.
Were you even in the shot?
Not at all.
You weren't even in the shot?
No.
Anyway, she's right
Edit.
there. Edit. Anyways, going to game 2, I kind of got in my head a little bit. I was a little frustrated about missing the move in game 1. And then just proceed to blow game 2 completely up. And that was just a bonehead mistake on my behalf. I'm looking for my phone right now so I can go through my games. Uno momento. Anyway, hi. Anyways, so game 2. No bueno. This camera angle is rough. Game 2 was no bueno. It just, I got in my head. I started trying to like manufacture an outcome. And kind of just blew up the game, threw it really, really bad. I'm sure I'll put some part of me frying out in here somewhere. I know people say, Michael, you get angry a lot. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Bowling's frustrating, but I bounced back pretty good today. So game 2, we shoot 160. Game 3, that was really frustrating because I had 250 rolling in that game and just got absolutely one of the most unlucky hits you can possibly imagine. I think it was like a 7-pin or something like that, or Swisher 7. I don't remember. Luckily, I didn't have it on camera because I'm pretty sure I tried to take a bite out of my shirt. So game 3 was 229. Game 4, I threw it half decent for 2-0. Could have been better. Didn't throw it great, but it was really in game 5 when things really started to click. I got an alfalfa going. And in game 5, I worked with the starting position of where my hand was supposed to be on the ball. Starting position of how high the ball was supposed to be. Whether am I going to start up higher? Am I going to start with it a little bit lower? And I started to work into this position that kind of represents where I started with my ball one-handed. And it just felt super natural. And I was able to get the ball into the swing really, really well. And my timing started to get really good. And I made, out of the last 20 frames, I would say I made 17 very high quality shots, and the other 3 were just not so good, which is exactly what I would want. I would want between 8 and 9 almost aced or very high quality shots, and maybe 1 or 2 not so good shots that maybe still have a chance. That's exactly what I did the last 2 games. Unfortunately, in game 5, 2 of those not so good shots split, so I shot 2-0 in there, or I think 2 of them split. I'm sorry, none of them split. I got a really bad break in the 10th frame on the 7-pin, and then I think I like wrap 10 or something like that in the 7th frame or something like that. You guys will let me know. And then the last game, well, I thought I was going to shoot 300 because that pair was awesome and I was locked in. And unfortunately, I 4-pinned. I missed the 4-pin, and then I put together a couple good strikes, and that left lane just seemed to have a hook spot in it. Saw it pretty hard. I went through the face. I 3-6, 9-10 and chopped the 3 off the, yeah. That's bowling though, but we ran the last 3, all looked pretty good. I was able to get focused in on what I was doing on the lanes that last game, and that was so beneficial to me because I know I have 2 boots, but I'm going to put the game up here and show you guys. All of these shots, in my mind, had a chance to strike. And that is what we want. If we have a chance to strike on every time we let go of the ball, and then we can get locked in mentally, that's when the scores really start to come. So when I left the bowling out today, I was super optimistic. It wasn't like, okay, I have to go work on this part and this part. It was, we're getting there. The progress is coming. Like, I'm seeing the ball get off my hand cleanly. Still not as clean as I'd like it to be. There's still some shots that I wish I could pull back, but obviously you can't be perfect after only doing this full time for 2 months. Not even 2 months, a month. I think I've been doing this for a month. Whenever the U.S. Open was, 2 months, right?
1.5.
1.5 months. So you can't be super picky. But this is getting to a point now where I'm really excited to get out and get to some of the tougher stuff and be able to use this like efficiently, like be able to make shots and compete, because I never had to worry about a fit problem. I never worried about pulling tape out of the ball. I never had to worry about putting new skin on my thumb or anything like that. I just was able to put my fingers in the bowling ball and go throw it today, which is such a blessing. And speaking of blessings, I'm just blessed to have all that I do here with my amazing wife and this amazing house that we live in, and just have the opportunity to go out and compete. And I was glad I was able to go out and do that today, and just kind of gain a little bit more confidence as we head into next weekend. We got Anderson, We got Evansville next weekend, and then the Masters shortly after. I think it's like the next day. So I got to get hot and get hot quick. But I think today was a great step in the right direction and a big confidence boost. So the Lord has really been there with me through all of this, which is kind of giving me good direction mentally and keeping me on point of just being joyful and happy with all the process, because obviously it's still trials, it's still struggles, but enjoy them and grow from them. It builds character and perseverance. So that's what we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep moving forward, and I will see you guys next weekend in Evansville. Take care and keep everything straight off the hook, guys. I almost forgot, real quick, go support the sponsors, Motive Bowling, Jopo Grips, these guys right here. Go support Zello Gear. Use ToeTap119 when you check out to get a discount off your purchase. And then also go and support Genesis because they make amazing, amazing tape, and I love it. Go do all that. Now to the outro.